Hello, it's Tracy, and I have a wobbly camera. I just recently got advised by a professional in the field not to have a wobbly camera, but I kind of still have a wobbly camera sometimes. So there we go. I think that's about right. Ooh, and it's still wobbling. Okay, make it stop wobbling. There, I think it's not wobbling anymore. Fantastic. Okay, I wanted to, hey, Valley, hi. Um, I am actually, let me go ahead and add Valley. I'm going to add you, Valley. You want me to add you? Add you? Hey, do you want to be added on here, Valley? I can add you on. You want to? I won't do it without your permission. I'll just invite you. There we go. Anyway, I'm doing a little follow-up today on the topic I did before about authenticity. I have kind of a funny story about that. Um, it was a while ago. Oh, hi, Valley. Hi.
Hey.
I'm going to tell this funny story. So it was like probably a year ago or so, but anyway, I had a friend over who I was really excited that she was willing to spend time with me because she's a really cool person. I was really feeling good about that. And in the course of the conversation, I remember at one point I was talking about my uh, theory that whenever anybody says that they hate something, like that's usually what they are. Like if the one of the first things someone says to you is, "Oh, I hate liars," they usually turn out to be liars, you know? Or if they right away the first thing they say is, "Oh, people who play head games, I hate those guys." They're like totally head game players, right? So I was just saying that as just a general rule of thumb, that if somebody says as their opening line about themselves that they hate something, that, or as a defining characteristic, then it usually turns out to be how they are. So then later on in the conversation, in a totally unrelated topic, I said, "Do you know what I hate? I hate posers. I hate posers, right?
Oh, posers.
Posers, right? I hate
I thought you
posers.
said poachers.
Well, poachers also don't like them, but it's not one of the defining
They're on
aspects of
my
my
list.
personality.
Well,
So,
yeah.
but yeah, poaching bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally different topic.
Poaching, bad.
Posers, right? And so I didn't even think a thing about it. And then so the next day I'm driving along, reflecting back on my evening and thinking, wow, that was so great. And I was thinking about all the amusing topics that we had shared, and suddenly I put two and two together, and I recalled my amazing statement about people who say what they hate, that's what they are. And then I recalled that I had said how I hate posers. And I was like, oh my God, I am
Oh,
a poser. And then I was like, well, what's a poser anyway? I couldn't even quite wrap, I just like, what? I hate it apparently, but I don't even know what it is. And then I thought, well, isn't that classic poser crap right there? Classic poser crap where you like, you know, say you hate stuff you don't even know what it is. So very meta. But anyway,
yeah,
so
you
but
don't
anyway,
have to know anything. All you have to do is pose and you're good.
yeah, right, exactly. So but I thought about that, and either my friend didn't put two and two together herself or was too generous of spirit to say anything about it. Anyway, I was so embarrassed about that. But it made me realize, like, we're all propping something up, even if we're propping up not propping things up. Like in one way or another, everybody's got something somewhere they're propping up, I think. Maybe not
Uh-huh.
everybody. Maybe not everybody. I went through the list of people I could think of in my mind, like, okay, Wayne Dyer, yeah, propping something up. You know, Dalai Lama, no. I couldn't. I was like, touche, Dalai Lama.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I could be wrong about that, but if he is, he's doing a fine, fine job, seeming
Yeah.
like he's not propping anything up. Anyway, anyway, that was just my funny story about authenticity and how even if that's your goal or if that's my goal, it's, that's my funny story. So anyway, so
Yeah.
Valerie,
That's a good
I,
topic, propping things up.
what are your
I
thoughts
think it's a
about that?
really
What are you
important.
propping? Huh?
think it's a really important topic. Well, I think that things are pretty heavy for a lot of us right now. And just to, get on with the daily thing of living, it is propping yourself up sometimes just to get out the door and do it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we're facing a lot of
True.
serious things. So there's a lot of propping up going on, is what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
it's it could be a survival strategy in a way.
Yeah, but it's not, but I think that's what it boils down to is like it's sort of also a self-fulfilling prophecy if we are um propping things up, we never even create an opportunity for people to see us the way we are. So there's like, it's like
Mhm.
a, yeah, you know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
definitely, this has been a big topic for me lately because just all the changes in my world all the changes that I'm going through internally make me feel super vulnerable. And
Yeah.
then I feel like, um, no one can see me like this. And then I think, well, that's not the way I want to live.
Uh huh.
So it's just complicated. It's very complicated. Um,
Yeah.
but it's good too. And I feel, you know, it's like be the change. Well, I'd like people to be more vulnerable and authentic. So darn it. I have to
Yeah,
try
and
that.
I think you know an important part of that is knowing who you can be vulnerable around, you know, and
Mhm,
creating spaces for yourself where you're
mhm,
able to reveal the parts of yourself that you feel comfortable sharing. And not all situations would be a safe place to do that, really,
mhm.
around
Yeah,
certain company.
no, that's
So,
true.
yeah.
But it also comes down to what is safety. Like they can't eat you. I mean, like, what's the worst thing that could happen? They'll think you're a dork. They won't like you. They won't invite you back. Whatever. I mean,
Uh-huh.
so it's kind of also it's like realizing that if somebody isn't a safe isn't responsive or it doesn't mean that. I mean, it's like it's still survivable.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah.
true. But, I relate that to, for instance, dream sharing is one of those spaces that can open you up and make you very vulnerable because you're getting in deeper into yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And so you want to share that with people who will honor what you're sharing and honor you and respect that and not, you know, um, say things that are inappropriate or, um, just flat out argue with you or, try to be the expert on your dream and your life and tell you, what that should mean to you. These kinds of
Mm-hmm.
things. Honoring
Mm-hmm.
yourself is about knowing who to share it with, that will honor you. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and so in that what you're describing, it's like the deeper you go into stuff, yeah, the more raw it is, then the more you don't want
Yeah.
to do it at Walmart.
Right. Yeah. Although you never know. You might just run into the right person.
At Walmart. Yeah, but
Yeah.
then you'll wanna go somewhere else. I mean, no offense to Walmart, because
I don't know Walmart, but
I know. There's so many reasons to not go to Walmart, but I am not a hater
as a
of
rule,
Walmart. Huh?
although I have shopped there because I needed to before.
Yeah, I can get sucked in there like nobody's business and time stops while I look at things. And my kids, if they're with me, are going, Mom, I know it's sparkly. Move away from the sparkly things.
Oh yeah. Well, so sparkly things can be. really great for posing opportunities, don't you
Yes.
think?
Hi, Amber Reed. Oh, hi, and she works
That's
at
my
Walmart.
niece.
Well, there you go. See? And there's nothing wrong with it. I like it. I know you're not supposed to for so many really good reasons, but I find myself enjoying it there. Is that bad? Hi, Aunt Valley. Oh, do you see that, Valley?
Yeah. Yeah, I want your feedback on working at Walmart, Amber. You have to give me the
Hmm.
dirt.
So this answers the ultimate question we had before, Valley, if they would, well, in terms of inviting, if any, and for inviting someone, like this is Amber, obviously, is from your friend group, and she was able
Uh-huh.
to find this, so that's good. Um, I also, and for future reference, because we'll save this video, for future reference, Valley is a dream work and dream travel expert, internationally known in her gifts in that area. I wanted to say field, but it's really, she's very gifted in that realm, uh, and I'm excited for the opportunity that we're going to be working on some things together. Yesterday we had planned to work on some stuff, but instead I decided to have a meltdown, so we didn't get around to it yesterday. Because I
Yes,
mean,
thank you
hmm?
thank you for persevering.
No, thank you for persevering. Because yeah, I just know, and that's a good example. It's like I feel like I am. As a person who I'm presenting myself as an expert in certain areas. And so then I feel like I can't, like, oh, it's dangerous. I can't let anyone know that I have the occasional meltdown. But that doesn't make sense either, right? Because
Yeah,
I don't want
it's
to go
part
to
of
a
the
dentist
creative
that never
process
cleans his teeth.
sometimes.
Huh?
It's part of the creative process
Yeah,
sometimes.
it is. Absolutely. Yeah, but yeah. I, I feel so much better today. I had to really like claw my way out of it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just going through lots of stuff. So Amber, oh, let's see, what does Amber say? Well, it's a job, but it can be a negative space at times. Plus, a lot of taxes get taken out of my checks. But I
Yeah.
love some of my coworkers and really caring people. Yep, that describes a lot of workplaces for sure.
Uh-huh.
Um, I mean, that's the thing. And that kind of brings up another topic that I was thinking I would actually bring up at a different time, but this is a good time to bring it up, is the fact that we spend most of our waking hours, many of us, we spend most of our waking hours in an environment with people who we can't always uh, uh, feel like it's okay to just be yourself, right? Everybody's very masked in most business environments. And there's
Yeah.
something very unnatural about that. It's like it's only been the last 150 years at most that we've lived that way. Before that, people, grew up among people who knew them
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it used to be that working together was a way of building community and of people feeling purposeful and connected to one another.
hmm
And now the culture is very much about competition and backbiting and
hmm
rather abusive, right? So it's kind of
hmm
dysfunctional,
it is, and I think
highly
it,
dysfunctional.
yeah, and it's like just it's representative of a lot of what causes people to be not happy. I mean, I think it's causing a lot of the depression and anxiety in general in society. It's just the sense that most of my waking hours I have to be fake, and then I'm all exhausted, and I come home and maybe not completely present for the people with whom I should be present,
Right. Yeah.
I think,
Yeah. Yeah, it's exhausting having to wear a mask and, you know, hold up those some kind of image to kind of as a protective measure, like what I was talking about, a survival kind of strategy.
mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. My husband said something that is like my favorite thing, honestly, probably that he ever said, which I was talking to him about. I said, I feel like sometimes people don't know how to take me at first. Like people don't know what to make of me at first when they first meet me, and I don't know why that is. And he said that it's because most people wear a mask, and you don't really have a mask. You're pretty much the same wherever you go, and
Uh
so
huh.
people think that if they're assuming that whatever you're doing is a mask, and they're figuring, wow, if that's her mask, she must be like really weird, right? Because um, and and then after a while, people figure out that no, I'm just pretty much. And of course, I do have a mask. I mean, I'm not saying
Uh-huh.
it's inaccurate to say that I don't.
Yeah.
I definitely put on extra eye makeup for this video.
Well, one thing that I've noticed, and I know that you're a very way to go, Tracy. Looking good there, sweetie.
Yeah, my
Uh,
eyelashes don't look this good just on their own.
but one thing that I've noticed, and people have told me this about myself, but I happen to know that you're a very intuitive person as well, is that can be kind of offsetting for people
Mm,
when they're around someone who's very intuitive. They feel
hmm
seen behind
hmm
their mask, and that is
hmm
upsetting to
mm.
people. When you can kind of see through those pretenses and those protective masks as an intuitive person. Yeah,
That's
that
true.
can cause problems.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think it's theoretically possible to dissemble around that, like to not show that, like to hide it that you can see through people's stuff. But I don't know how to. I haven't. It's theoretically possible. I've never been good at
Yeah.
pretending stuff, though.
Yeah, I'm
I envy
terrible. My
people sometimes.
face shows exactly what I'm thinking.
I know. I always
It's
say that I
horrible.
have excessive facial expression disorder.
I
Because
see my sister is watching. Hi, Robin.
what?
The whole
Okay, I can't
family,
see.
the
I'm
whole
not
family
seeing the
is
feed
joining.
as fast as you
And
are.
Rodney is here. Hi, Rodney.
Oh, that's great. Well, please call those out, Valley, because my feed does not seem to be showing it as fast. And that happened on the last time I did a live thing. There were people who were commenting and I didn't see them till later.
Uh huh.
So if anybody is on here that I don't see, please, sorry about that.
Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. This is
Yeah,
a
and I went on to um my group that explains how to do go live stuff. I think it's called, can't remember now. Um, but uh, it's Go Livers or something like that. It's pretty cool. But anyway, I asked how to get a side by side.
uh huh.
So like you're not a little box when we do this. And uh,
Okay.
if I start it out on its side, then it'll be side by side. And I'm gonna try to turn it on its side right now. So everybody watching at home, please take your Dramamine. See if that did anything. And no. Oh, wait, rotate your. Yeah, it
Oh,
says
that's
it's not liking it. So,
great.
but I have to start it that way. I'll have to start it that way.
Okay.
But I didn't know you were going to join me, so this is awesome. I was kind of afraid that you were going to be mad at me, so I'm glad you're here.
No, it was perfect timing. I just happened to be sitting down and having my afternoon latte.
Sweet.